who are doing amazing things to help others. Remember to tune in every Tuesday morning at 10, starting soon.
This is Timothy Hawley, and I am the voice of Stockton.
Hello, welcome to Chef Tobias Cooks, here where we have kitchen conversations with professional chefs, cooks, home cooks, bakers, and people that just can't cook. So join us every week for our kitchen conversations and learn a thing or two. And I don't burn nothing in my kitchen.
What is your school doing to protect students from exposure to harmful air pollution? From the Valley Air District, this is your Healthy Air Living Report. The Healthy Air Living Schools program provides participating schools with signs for their parking lots in both English and Spanish, reminding parents not to idle their vehicles when waiting to pick up their children. It also provides schools with the tools needed to receive current air quality information and guidelines for the duration of student outdoor activities based on air pollution levels. Schools can also post current localized air quality information on their own website, further helping protect public health and educating parents about air quality. For more information on how to become a Healthy Air Living school, visit healthyairliving.com and click on Schools. That's healthyairliving.com, Schools. From the San Joaquin Valley Air District, this has been your Healthy Air Living Report.
All right, I turned down a little bit. Okay, so I know we totally just cut off like everyone's favorite song, but we wanted to tell everybody that we have a new YouTube channel, and we need you to subscribe to the new channel because we're not uploading or streaming on the old channel anymore. It's still the voice of Stockton.
It's going to be fresh, brand new.
New content.
Great content.
Yeah.
Only exclusively on KXVS.
Yes, if you and on this video will be a link in the description where you can click it, but if you want to type it in, we made it real easy for you. Bit.ly, the short link, bit.ly. So you can type bit.ly/subscribe_KXVS_YouTube. So bit.ly/subscribe_KXVS_YouTube. That's easy enough, right, Donovan? Donovan is a silent minority.
Speechless.
I'm trying to get my accent right. Hold on. I'm just throwing over it in my head. Let me start. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. How to do it? All right, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to go subscribe to this new channel. It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, what's different about this channel than the last one?
Well,
what's changed?
Well, we're making some changes. We're always doing something new, but this is something that we had to do this, and we've had to do this for a while. So this new channel, it's really not much different, except the channel will be different. So all our new content is going on the channel, and we're going to migrate all our videos over to that channel as well, and we won't be using the old channel. So if you're waiting on that channel, you'll be missing it. So please do subscribe to our new channel, and it's real easy. Follow us on Facebook, thevoiceofstockton.org. You can find us everywhere. Keep watching us on our live streams, but that's it. We just wanted to break in and tell you that.
And let's make Stockton better together.
That's right. Make Stockton better together. All right. So, you know what? Let's start this track over because this is the best bomb song. And thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. KXVS, the voice of Stockton, with Donovan and Mr. Details, Dustin Breakwell. This is Governor Don signing off.
Green light. Hey girl, school zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on two things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Da 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 da, shabba da do da da da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba da dee da do da da da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba da be da do da da da, shabba da be da da da, yeah, shabba dee da, to buy is good. This has been... Good morning.
209. Hello, Chef Tobias cooks with Kitchen Conversations. Thank you for joining me this morning. Hello, everyone. How are you? Hello, March. Yes, we are moving out of our winter and getting ready to move into our springtime. And also, we have our holidays that are coming up. So, on today's show, we will be talking about our upcoming holidays. I'll be sharing with you some recipes and some great ideas that you can do over these holiday seasons that are getting ready to come up. Yeah, so thank you for joining me. We're going to go ahead and take just a real quick break, and then we will be back with me, Chef Tobias Cooks, and we are going to be talking St. Patrick's Day. Yes, let's get into the recipes. Okay, I'll see you back here in just one moment.
Here at KXVS, broadcasting from Stone Tube Studios, is the voice of Stockton.
Ranger Station, Ranger speaking.
Hi. I'd like to report a bear hug.
Okay.
Well, before I left my campsite, I was putting out my fire, and out of nowhere, Smokey Bear showed up and hugged me?
So you drowned the fire, you stirred it, drowned it again, and felt that it was cold?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. He likes it when people correctly put out their campfires. He's pretty big on wildfire prevention. He's just letting you know you did good with a hug. He's a hugger.
I just got a bear hug from Smokey Bear. Status update!
All right, I'm going to let you go now. I've got a lot of ranger stuff to do. There are many ways to start a fire, but one sure way to put it out. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and the State Forest.
I'll be buried in my grave before I become a slave, yeah. That is what I heard them say way back in the day. I'll be buried in my grave before I become a slave, yeah, yeah, yeah. But it seems like since that day, yeah, yeah, we have sorely changed. I'll be buried in my grave before I become a slave, yeah, yeah. That is what I heard them say, yeah. Way back in the day. I'll be buried in my grave, yeah, before I become a slave, yeah, yeah, yeah. But it seems like since that day, yeah, we have sorely changed. Whoa. Hey, hey. Whoa, oh, 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 whoa, oh, 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 oh. Listen now, I'll be buried in my.
People are always looking to invest in a good opportunity. So what if you could invest in the future of kids, like a stock? Not the kind of stock that's about making money, but a stock for social change, called Better Futures. With your investment, it helps students like me go to college. My name is Charles, and I'm your dividend.
Invest in better futures with UNCF.
Visit uncf.org/invest. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a wonderful thing to invest in. Brought to you by UNCF and the Ad Council.
Da 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 da, shabba da do da 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 da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba da dee da do da da da, shabba da dee da da da, shabba da be da do da 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 da, shabba da beat da 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 da, yeah, shabba da dee da, Tobias cooks.
Hello, how are you doing? All right, we are back getting ready to get into our holiday special here with Chef Tobias Cooks. So what I'm going to do today is we are going to talk about St. Patrick's Day. It is a week away. Lots of people celebrate St. Patrick's Day. It's become a very well-known American holiday, and it has also become a culinary day as well. We know St. Patrick's is filled with bars and beer and Baileys and that whole thing, but at the same time, there's some wonderful, great dishes for St. Patrick's Day as well. Alex, how are you doing?
I'm doing great today.
All right.
It's not raining.
It is not raining, but we are still in the winter.
Right.
We're still in the winter. We just happen to be in the winter in California.
You got that right.
Yes. So St. Patrick's Day. Do you normally make plans for St. Patty's Day? Well, the abbreviation is St. Patty's Day, or
not really. I used to when I used to go out more.
Yeah.
But now stay home and eat. What is it, corned beef?
Yes.
And cabbage or something?
Yes, we're going to talk about that. Yes. Well, St. Patty's Day is known for its corned beef, which is out right now at some of the supermarkets. Actually, a lot of supermarkets have corned beef right now. I can't mention the stores, but...
Is there any other time that anybody eats it?
There is... something that's available year-round for corned beef. It's called corned beef hash. It's usually in a can, and you can get that year-round. A lot of people eat it, but since it is St. Patrick's Day coming up the next weekend, corned beef is fresh right now. You usually could get it by the pound. You could get as much as you want, as little as you want. I love a good corned beef. I know my father, he loves corned beef. So I'm going to say this on the air, but I'm thinking about surprising him for St. Patrick's Day with a good home cooked meal. So anyway, corned beef is great. Corned beef, it's a great part cut of the beef. It's tend to be a little tender. You do have to cook it a little bit longer. The fat on the corned beef, I personally like the fat on that particular cut of meat. So in order to enjoy that, what you would do is you would get your olive oil, of course, get your corned beef, and you would sear it on both sides. So when I say seared on both sides, is you would get the biggest pan that you have or borrow it. Instead of getting a cup of sugar, ask your neighbors for a big frying pan. Put a little olive oil in it, wait till it get nice and hot. Sizzle it on one side. Get a fork, please. A fork. Duck it in there. Turn it over. Sizzle it on the next side. Preferably for about 3 to 4, 5 minutes, depending on how many pounds you have, how large it is. But get a really good dark crust on it. Then after that, transfer it over to your roaster. In your roaster, you want to do garlic. You want to do leeks. You want to do white onion. You want to do red onion. You want to do clove, salt, pepper. And I like something that a lot of people really don't know about, but I like to use mustard seeds.
Oh, okay.
Yes, mustard seeds. It gives it a really great kind of a nice texture, flavor, like a grainy kind of flavor. So I use mustard seeds, and then also hit it with red wine. The wine cooks out, so you don't have to worry about it, having alcohol, or if you don't drink alcohol, you put the red wine in it and it'll cook completely out. Put the top on it, put it in the oven I will put it on high heat for 400 degrees for about the first 20 minutes. And then after that, I'll drop it down to 350 and let it go for about 3 to 4 hours, depending on how big or how small it is. You probably could cook it within an hour, but I would like to cook it on low temperature. If it's possible, if you have a rack, before you put it in the roaster pot, if you could put it on the rack first, the piece of meat on the rack first. That way when you go to take it out, you could take it out and leave everything else in there. So after it's done, you could check the temperature on it. Once it's done, but it's beef, so I don't like mine all the way done, but some people like theirs all the way done.
All the way done.
So if it's all the way done that you like, go ahead and I'm live on Facebook too. Sorry, y'all. But it'll fall off, and then that good fat on it. It'll be all nice and crispy and burnt. So anyway, so take it out afterwards, set it to the side. Please let it rest. It's nice if you could let it rest overnight. That would be even wonderful. The flavors, the juices and everything. After that, you can strain your juice, your broth. You can strain it. It might be a little oily, so you can strain the oil off of it, and then you can use that part for your gravy as well. So some sides to it. But before we get into the sides, some people, we're living in a society, people don't eat beef, or they're trying to watch out their cholesterol. Fish is great for St. Patrick's as well. And we know that we're here on the Delta. Yeah. So Alex, what are some of the fishes here that are in season here in the Delta?
I believe some bass and trout, I believe.
Oh, I love bass. Sea bass, right?
Mm-hmm. Sea bass.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what?
And then they have some red snapper, I believe, that you can get from the store. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sea bass. I don't like my sea bass fried. I've had it fried before. I don't think all fish should be fried. There's some fishes that should not be fried. Sea bass is one of them. I really enjoy the flavor of sea bass. If you could really get a whole sea bass, or some of us can't fillet fish. I could fillet a fish, but if you can't fillet a fish and you just happen to get some good nice fillet sea bass, the wonderful thing about sea bass is steam it, bake it, preferably with some lemons, white wine, some shallots, and just put in some aluminum foil paper, a little olive oil, a little butter on it. Yes, olive oil and butter. Yes, olive oil and butter. Yes. Put it in aluminum foil paper, put it in the oven. I like to slow cook mine about 325 for maybe about 20-25 minutes. Take it out, hit it with a little heavy cream, and then tighten it back up, and then let it sit for about 15 minutes. That's actually the best way that I love sea bass. But red snapper, yes, so red snapper is really great right now. That will work wonderful for St. Patrick's Day. Now, red snapper I like to fry. I like to fry my red snapper. So you could take my advice and fry it in a little cornmeal. So you would season it with salt, pepper, and a little paprika. Look, I'm getting excited, right? And then hit it with the little cornmeal, high heat, preferably both sides so it's nice and brown, but don't over fry it, don't over crisp it, right?
Right.
You still want a nice soft texture of the snapper. Once you take it out, a lot of people like hot sauce. For me, I like chipotle sauce mixed with lemon and vegan mayonnaise sauce and a little pickle relish. So that's kind of an updated tartar sauce that I like to do. So that's another great alternative. Trout is pretty good as well. Any white fish is pretty good. Again, I don't like to fry my trout. I like to pan sear my trout. So again, a little olive oil, a little flour, salt, and pepper. Flour it up, dredge it on both sides. Put it in the hot oil pan on both sides. Hit it in the oven for about a good 5 minutes because you don't want to overcook it. Take it out. Hit it with a little white wine. Some little lemons on there. Some onions. Or you can even do some pickled onions. I love pickled onions.
Never had them.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
Yes. So trout, I like to, I don't like to fry my trout. I like to pan sear my trout because I love the flavor. So for St. Patrick's Day, we have the corned beef. We have the fish, the sea bass. If you're so blessed to get it. We also have a trout. Remember, pan fry your trout. And red snapper, just fry it. Just fry it. Just fry it. Yes. Also, shellfish is still good. It's pretty good. I mean, we have great climate, so we have shellfish year round. But it's still the winter season, so you can still get some crab. You can still get some oysters, and you can still get some clams and shrimp. So don't be afraid to do seafood for St. Patty's. Actually, I like to do the Alfredo chicken. Not the Alfredo chicken, I'm sorry, the Alfredo fettuccine, the pasta. So you get the fettuccine pasta. Of course, you boil that. I like to boil mine al dente. What's al dente is it's still a little raw inside. And then I make my own Alfredo sauce. Alfredo sauce is basically heavy whipping cream. You put the butter in the pan, heavy whipped cream, little nutmeg, salt and pepper. Let it cook down, little flour. Put the pasta in, you good to go. And then at that point, you can add your shellfish. We all know that shrimp takes no time to cook. If you want to cook it separate with a little butter, salt, and pepper, you can. And then add it to the pasta, toss it up, and boom, you got a really nice pasta dish as well. So if you want to try all three for your St. Patty's event, invite me. Invite me and Alex over.
Yeah, don't forget about me.
Make sure that the red snapper is fried. And we will be there. Yes. So for the sides, let's talk sides. Potatoes is good. Yes. We all know that the Irish tradition are potatoes. All potatoes. We welcome all potatoes, right?
Yes.
We don't discriminate on potatoes.
No.
So there's something that I love to do. I do it year round. I do Russet potatoes, golden potatoes. Yes, golden potatoes. Red potatoes. So what I do, of course, is I put those in olive. I put a little olive oil, toss it. I leave the skin on, so I wash the potatoes really good. And I quarter them. So I cut them in big pieces. I put them in the oven and roast them. I like to roast mine on high heat for 375 for probably about 15 minutes. After that, I take it out, put it in a bowl. I put heavy cream, butter, salt, pepper, green onions, and Parmesan cheese. Toss it in a bowl, yes. And the great thing about that is you can eat it warm, or you can eat it you can eat it room temperature. And that will go with everything. That will go with the fish and the corned beef. Another meal that I love, this is my all go-to winter food as well. I know I talked about the goulash before, but for this one, I like the green cabbage. So I will just cut the green cabbage. Corn, I love fresh corn. if you can't get fresh corn, then move to the Delta, right? Where you could get fresh corn. But I take the paring knife and I do my corn. And then after that, I cube my potatoes and I put it in a big pot. And I'll put vegetable broth in it, salt and pepper, a little cumin. And again, I like to use the mustard seeds and I cook that down. And that goes really, really great with the corned beef as well. You got a tissue? I'm hot. I'm sorry, y'all. All these lights. It's Hollywood. Got the lights. I gotta have extra lights. Yes. So that goes really great. Another thing is yams. Yes, so sweet potatoes. A lot of people think sweet potatoes. Yams. Actually, there are two different types. Yams are darker. You will see the more pink, purple, long type, or sometimes they're really big. Those are called your garnet yams. And then your sweet potato will be more of a soft pink or a yellow kind of flesh. So I like to mix both of those two together. I will peel those. And then I will put them in a little water with a little salt, and I will cook them for about 15 minutes until they're soft. Once they're soft, I put them in a bowl. I will do a little brown sugar, cinnamon, white sugar, vanilla, a little salt just to brighten up the flavors, and butter, of course. Thank you. You know, I don't want to mess up my makeup, you know, messing up my makeup. But anyway, so I will put those in a bowl, and then after that, I will put it in a serving chase or a serving glass container or aluminum foil container. And then I will put that in the oven. I'll cook that for about 30 minutes on a 375. And a lot of people call them candy yams. That was actually just a quicker way to make it, right? You know, we could go into another conversation on candy yams. So, there's lots of different ways you can make them, but I'm trying to give you a quick way that you can make them. Make sure you sugar the candy yams. If you are trying to watch out for your sugar, I'm so sorry for you. But you can bake your yams or sweet potato versus putting the sugar, cinnamon, butter in it. So candy yams are awesome for corned beef. It's also awesome for fish as well. Yes, I love it. So do you have any other, did I cover the basics? So we have corned beef, we have the fish, we have the steamed sea bass,
cabbage.
We have the cabbage. Oh, red cabbage. So a lot of people like, my favorite is red. And actually, I wrote it down on my notes, too. Look, I don't have my glasses on. But I wrote down braised red cabbage with apples. Okay. Yes. So you will find the red cabbage in pretty much any grocery store. Wash it, take off the outer layer first of it, and then right up under it, the bottom is like a little hard part of it. Get your knife and kind of just dig a hole in that and take it out, and then just cut it. I like to cut mine in 3 different sizes. So I'll first cut it in the large size, and then I'll put a little bit to the side. Then I'll cut that down medium, put that to the side, and then I'll finish the rest fine, and then I'll bring it all together. That way I'll get 3 different textures. Once I cook it, I'll get the soft texture, I'll get the medium texture, and then I'll get a crunchy texture. After that, I love to use Granny Smith apples, but red apples are good right now. Whatever apples you can get, please peel your apples, de-seed them, make sure you take the seeds out, chop them up. You could chop them up cube, or you could chop them long slices. Put that with your cabbage, lemon, fresh lemon. Let's squeeze the fresh lemon juice, preferably a half a lemon. And then something else is the apple cider vinegar. Now I got a break. When I pull out the apple cider vinegar, my kids run. They're like, No, we no. Yeah, well, you know, apple cider vinegar is a health benefit as well.
So you make them drink it too?
Yeah, I do. I drink it myself. Why not? If I'm gonna suffer, you gonna suffer, right? So. Yeah, so if you don't know about apple cider vinegar, I encourage you strongly to Google it. We can say Google, right? I can say it. I strongly encourage you to Google it. If we find another search engine, then we'll say that one too, right? So please Google that. But anyway, back to the recipe. And then I do something that's just sinful. Brown sugar.
It's better than white sugar.
I put about 2 tablespoons of brown sugar in it.
Okay.
A little white wine. Put it on the stove in a pot, nice pot. You want to steam it down real good. You know, make sure you turn it. I say about 20 minutes on medium heat. You'll have the beautiful braised red cabbage with apples. That would go absolutely divine with the pan fried trout. Yes. That would go great with the pan fried trout. Also, with the red cabbage, if you leave it raw, you could toss it into your Alfredo fettuccine with the shrimp. And that would give it a nice color. Different color, and also great texture as well. You can also do the green cabbage with that if you want to stay within the theme of St. Patty's Day as well. Yeah, so did I finish it?
I think you covered it.
I think I covered it, right? Mm-hmm. Let's move on to one more holiday.
Okay.
Easter. Now, when people think of Easter, they think of what?
Eggs.
Yeah. Yeah. Chocolate eggs. I think of chocolate eggs. Especially right about now, you get like 2 for $1. You know, I'm still stuck on those chocolate eggs, you know, with the cream in the inside. We used to get those when we were kids. They were like this big. Remember, now they're like this big. For $1.99. They used to be for 2 for $1. They're like $1.99 like this. I'm like, really? Like, why are you messing up my childhood favorite? And you know, and the thing is, when I was little, I couldn't quite bite the chocolate because it was so thin. So I used to smash it down.
It's a big mess.
I didn't have time to go through all that. I didn't have time to eat it till you get to the center.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not me. Why waste my time when I know what's already in the center?
Right.
You know, but Easter. So here's a great thing for Easter. I love candy for Easter. We talk about categorizing my foodiness, right? Mm-hmm. So now that I'm coming out of the crab season, I could be done with that and I can move on to the candy portion of it.
Yeah.
So there's a really famous candy store that they wear the white and black.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm.
You will see Chef Tobias in there on a regular basis. They open up during Easter time.
Me too.
All my little corns, will be going to this particular Easter store. And you know, I'm not a cheap date either.
Really?
I'm a treat myself. Mm-hmm. I love the turtles.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh.
The pecan, pecan.
Yeah.
How do you say it? Do you say pecans or pecans?
Let me see. Pecan.
Pecan. Mm-hmm. And the Delta, we have great pecans as well. This is also nut season. We get some fresh pecans. We can make a great pecan pie. Yeah.
Yes.
I will not be sharing a recipe on how to make a pecan pie. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
You're going to have to Google that one. You're going to have to Google that one. But Auntie Gladys, if you listening, hint, hint. Yes, so pecan pie is our favorite for Easter.
Yes,
also, the chocolate eggs, the chocolate candies with the white box with the black bow on it. You know who I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. That is my all-time favorite. I just love it, love it. Also, during Easter, a lot of people, they do ham. A lot of people do, ham traditionally. They'll buy the ham. Actually, there's some really great places that we know. We're not going to say the name, but it has ham in it. They do great hams. Their signature hams as well. I'm not going to get into a ham recipe because we'll be here all day and somebody will call me and debate it, and we're not going to do that. But also, for Easter, I like to go out. I like the mac and cheese. I like the cabbage. Also, for Easter, one year we had fried chicken. Yeah. It worked out really great. It was a great fried chicken recipe. We actually fried chicken breasts. We did chicken breasts, and we fried it in cornstarch instead of flour. So we cut the chicken breasts in 3 pieces, a chicken breast, 3 pieces. We did the cornstarch, salt, and pepper. After that, we did canned pineapple. You already know brown sugar. Jalapenos, white wine. We made a sauce for that. And then we covered the chicken in that. So that came out excellent. And then we tossed it. We tossed it with a little toasted coconut. So that's something that's different too. It was delicious. I think I'll make it again. I'll save you some.
No, don't save me none of that.
Oh, you don't want none of that? You don't like
coconut?
Oh, you don't like coconut. Yeah. Why is it that a lot of guys don't like coconut?
I don't know.
It's like, okay, this is a side pause. So it's like, like you go to the adult places. And you see all the girls with the margaritas and
pina coladas.
Pina coladas. And you see a guy with a beer. It's like, you don't want a fancy drink?
That's not a fancy drink to a guy. You should not be caught drinking those.
You should.
Gentlemen.
So on St. Patrick's Day, if you're a guy in an adult place, you shall not be drinking the pina colada or the margarita. But what if the margarita? Well, the margarita could be green.
Yeah.
Like
but
not
pina colada.
No pina colada.
No.
They might put it in a red cup. Is that okay?
If you can sneak it, maybe. If you really want it, I guess you gotta hide it, right?
Yes, it'd be like a girl. Is that pina colada? Yes. So back to Easter. Yes, Easter we had the roasted chickens. I love roasted chicken for Easter. Also the yams for Easter. Yes. So we talked about it a little earlier. So rewind this tape and go back on the canned yams for Easter. Also another favorite that I love for Easter: stuffed bell peppers. I love.
I never had them for Easter, but
oh yeah, I made them before. I've also made the stuffed bell peppers. I love using all peppers, the yellow onion, the yellow pepper, the orange pepper, different colors. A lot of people, they do the ground beef with the rice with a little bit of the tomato sauce and cheese. For me, I like to do the rice, and I'll do ground turkey.
A little healthy.
And then I'll stuff the ground peppers. Once I do that, I'll put barbecue sauce on top.
Barbecue sauce.
Yes, boo.
Okay. Barbecue
Try
sauce. I will have to.
It's good.
Yeah. I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry.
Yes. Also, another thing is the stuffed cabbage.
Yes, like the little rolls.
Yes, stuffed cabbage in a roll. Yes, so please Google that. I don't have time to give you that recipe.
You don't have time.
It's very intricate, but it's worth it.
Yes, it is.
And also, a lot of people do that for Passover. For the stuffed cabbage is really great as well for Passover meals. Fish again is great for Easter. We'll have lots of great fresh fish out. So Easter fish is always great, especially with my favorite, white wine, lemon, butter. You can't go wrong with that. Yes. So look, thank you so much. I'm so excited. We are going to come back with the second half of our show, and we are going to close it out. I have some congratulations, some shout outs, also some events that's coming up here in the 209. So we will be right back. Don't forget, Google St. Patrick's Day events that are going on here in the 209. See you in a minute.
This is Miriam, and you're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton.
You know what I got? I got a picture of his face with the little pillow on it, the sleep face, and we're in Chicago.
Are they already in Chicago? The one and only Leo Biaz. Hey, Leo.
I'm excited to be back, my man. It was 9 days in Vegas. We got stuck in the desert, and we had a little hangover remix out there, man.
I wore a wig to school once, and they said no headgear was allowed.
How did the
spider web
was it
tights.
obvious that it was a wig?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was having fun.
Wig. See, this is exactly why we have them on the show, and this is what makes them fun.
You're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, 92.1 FM.
In California, 73% of all 911 calls are from cell phones. It is important to know your exact location when making the call, which may go to Sacramento CHP or a local call center depending on the cell tower transmitting the call. Around 40% of cell phone antennas used for GPS are out of alignment, according to a recent E911 white paper. For more information, go to readyforrescue.com.
Here at KXVS, broadcasting from Stone Tube Studios, is the voice of Stockton.
Hello. Thank you for joining me back. with the last half of our show. All right. Yes. So the second half of our show, we talked about our St. Patty's Day, some recipes for there with our corned beef. We had so many. I forgot. How about we just do a buffet, right?
Yeah.
Just buffet everything. Invite me and Alex to come through. We'll bring the microphone, headphone, and we'll talk and conversate at the same time, right?
We can do it.
So please get on out in the 209 and get your stuff for St. Patrick's Day. There's some fresh corned beef going on, some fresh fish, and some fresh markets here. In the 209, the Delta, it has some awesome fishing. If you don't have your fishing license, consider doing that. If not, then find somebody who fish. Take it off their hands. Yes. Also, we talked about fresh corn, fresh pecans for pecan pie. Yes, so now the last half of our show, let's talk about some events. I also want to do some congratulations. Last week we had Chef Leisha on, yes, and she did her preserves and her canning. She brought me some chow that I ate like in 2 days. And so we had our winners. I went on to Chef Tobias Cooks. Please also visit me on Chef Tobias Cooks on Facebook. Please like that page. I went on there and I did a raffle. And we had 3 winners. Yeah. Yes. So we had 3 winners. All 3 of them won gift certificate, dinner for 2. Chef Leisha is also a very great, talented personal chef as well. So she is going to be giving them the all treatment of a professional chef. And I killed my crab and shrimp risotto.
I bet you did.
Yes, I did. I did. I have no shame about it either. Yes. So congratulations to those winners. Yay. This is what we like here. Chef Tobias Cooks with Kitchen Conversations. Chefs come on and they leave us with gifts, right? Yes. So please look out for our next chef next week, and hopefully we could get a gift from them as well. Also, congratulations to Awaken Flour. Their crab feed is sold out. Alex, it's sold with the 4 flavors.
Yes.
It's sold. Flavors. Yes. I'm going to have to post those 4 flavors. Yes. Yeah. But it is sold out. Sold out.
That's great.
So it's this, look, I'm giving the information anyway. It's this Saturday, the 10th at the Waterfront Warehouse. If there's someone that didn't show up, maybe you could get in. But check out the Awaken Flour on Facebook and find out their upcoming events. I'm sure that we'll have them right here on Facebook. Right here on the Voice of Stockton, KXVX, voiceofstockton.org. So congratulations, Awaken Flour on the crab feed, yes. And Chef Lisa, all the winners that won that. Today is Women's International Day. Yeah. And of course, as a chef, I would love to give all the shout outs to all of my inspirations. One of them is Julia Childs as well. The reason why is because I used to watch PBS when I was a kid. I still watch PBS. I have it's another story. Those new TVs that have the apps on it? Mm-hmm. So I have the one with the PBS app. I love my Victoria and all my Masterpiece. But anyway, so when I was a little girl, I used to watch Julia Child. She was so fascinating. Her voice, her grace and elegance, and her knowledge of food. Oh my goodness. And of course, when I got older, I was able to read literature about her. And guess what I found out? What? She actually started her culinary career later in life. Mm-hmm. Much later in life. Yeah. And so, of course, that became a huge inspiration of mine. Because I started my culinary career in my late 30s, early 40s. So I was really inspired by that. Also, There's a lot of great chefs. Like I said, I can't go into it. Some New Orleans chefs that I grew up with younger. All the church ladies. They might not have went to culinary school, but they are my mentor and chefs. And shout out to all the women chefs on today. Yay! Congratulations. So that's what I'm doing for Women's International Day, is I am giving a shout out to all of our women culinary chefs. Yes, I love it. I love it. So 209, there's lots of great events that are going on this weekend. Check out your 209 pages. Check out a restaurant that you haven't tried before. There's lots of great wine events that are going on as well this weekend, and some pre-St. Patty's weekend celebrations that are going on as well. So we're going to have a great weekend, right?
Yes.
I'm excited about it. Really excited. We have something coming up on Sunday. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about it, but we are excited. We are going to eat, right?
You know it. About time.
This is the perks of being this is the perks of hanging out with a chef. Is I get invited to events and I get to bring Alan and Alex and other people along to eat, right?
Yes. Instead of bringing food, she'll get us to eat somehow.
Yes. All right. I do have another special announcement that can benefit you. Or if you are a chef, if you are a cook, a caterer, a baker here in the 209, please check out my Chef Tobias page on Facebook. I have an exciting announcement for that, how you can possibly come on here, right, and show us your talents and skills. So check out Chef Tobias Cook's Facebook page. Also, again, go on to, if you haven't already, if you're on my Facebook live feed or Alex live feed, please go on to the voiceofstockton.org Facebook page. Please hit subscribe to all of the YouTube videos, subscribe to our live feed. Also tune in live to us here on KXVX 92.1 FM. I'll be here every Thursday at 11 a.m. Thank you so much for sharing this time with me. Remember, go out, eat the 209, try a new restaurant, try a new vendor, grab some wine here. There are some great and awesome restaurants here in the 209. Please, please, please get out and support this weekend. It looked like our winter is going to be summer again. And again, Women's National Day. I salute all of the women chefs that are making it possible. I also salute our military, our women military as well. So that salute goes out to you. Thank you. Join us next week here, Chef Tobias Cooks with Kitchen Conversations. Have a blessed day. Thank you.
My name is Josh, and you're listening to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, 92.1 FM. Catch us live on Facebook, YouTube, and the TuneIn app.
So I'm a cat, and I just moved in with this new human, and she's got this little toy she's always playing with, all day long. Tap, 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 bloop, bloop. She can't put it down. There it is. Oh, and get this. She even talks to it. Last week, she asked it for Chinese, and guess what? Egg rolls showed up. Like magic. Humans have cool toys.
A person is the best thing to happen to a shelter pet. Be that person. Adopt. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the ShelterPetProject.org.